Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Faith, Modesty and Lifestyle with Oluwatoyin. The last time I introduced myself, I didn't remember to add that I'm also a couple. I'll be talking about modesty. Modesty. What does it mean to be modest? What does modesty mean? I wrote some things here in my journal which I'm going to be sharing with you. Modesty is an attitude of humility and decency in dress, grooming, language, and behavior. Modesty is not all about the way we dress, it's not all about our appearance. It also has to do with the way we speak, the way we communicate, the way we behave in the society. As believers, the way we behave matters because we represent Christ here on earth. So we should not be found doing anything anyhow. We should not be found wearing clothes that will not give glory to God. In First Corinthians 6:19, the Bible tells us that our body is the temple of God and we do not belong to ourselves. Our body is for God. God owns our body. So whatever we do, whatever we wear, whatever we say, whatever we do with our body should always glorify God. I wrote 5 approaches to self-confidence because the last time I was here, I told us that some people don't have confidence in themselves. So I wrote 5 approaches to self-confidence. First one is know your identity. Knowing your identity as a believer. First Peter 2 now, the Bible tells us that we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people. So imagine that you are a chosen generation. Imagine that God chose you for his purpose. God made you his child. God created you in his own image. He chose you to be his own child. So imagine that child of God is now living his or her life anyhow, is now behaving anyhow. How would God feel? How do you want God to feel about that? The second one is accept the identity. After you have known your identity, you accept that, okay, I am a child of God. I know who I am on earth. I know that I am a child of God. Going back to 1 John 3:1, the Bible tells us that we are children of God. For God to have called us his children, that means he really loves us, he really cherishes us. So we should live in accordance to that. The third one is ask God for help. After you have known your identity, after you have accepted the identity, you will ask God that God should really help you to walk in his love, to walk in this identity so that you will know what to do part time. The first one is embrace the help. God will always help us. He asked us that he told us to ask him. He will always help us. So after he has given you the help, you embrace the help and accept the help. The fifth one, which is the last one, is that you should be determined that, okay, I want to live this life. Many people, they just live their lives to impress others, to impress maybe their friends, their colleagues, or people who are doing it in the area. They also feel like, okay, let me copy this person, and this person, okay, let me do what this person is doing. Not that you really like it, but that you'll be determined in whatever you want to do. You see people of God, you see daughters of God living their lives well, wearing clothes that give glory to God, and you also want to follow that path. You can as well follow the path because God has called you, he has chosen you, he made you his daughter, he made you his son. Thank you so much. See you next time.